Hi guys, it's me, Becca, and welcome to No Bullshit. I am Becca, your truth teller, and this is your weekly Matrix moment. Well, here we are on Sunday. It's not exactly Sunday morning for me anymore. It's about lunchtime here, which is a little later than I usually record with you guys. Oh, but today, first of all, my glasses have been annoying me for a week straight. I must go and get them adjusted. It's ridiculous. They're bothering my ears. I can feel them on my nose, and it's given me sensory issues. Side note for touching them all the time, probably while I'm making this video. But yeah, so this week I'm gonna kind of tell you I wanted to go old school. I wanted to go outside today with you guys in the old form and fashion of Becca's backyard because I can feel the seasonal depression so badly. I am getting so antsy to have sunshine and days outside without being bundled up and let my skin feel the sun. Things I never thought, because I was always, it was always a big joke that I was the vampire in my family. I didn't like to go outside during the day, shocker, because it's really bright and it's really loud because everybody else is awake. So I was a big fan of nighttime most of my life. And I didn't realize that the lack of sunshine during the winter really, really affects my productivity. And it does, which is why it's been slow writing. It's been slow, a lot of things for me this week. In fact, this whole week has been really depressing. I'm going to be really honest. Not terribly awful things have happened, but I am tired. I am tired of being stressed about money and jobs and what I want to do with my life. I feel like I'm 9 years old, and so I have to answer that question again. And it's really been... I've been annoying me because I can't stop thinking about it. So it's been really stressful for me and for Antonio. We've both sort of been, even though we're already quiet people, we've been quieter. Not really having the energy to social. Haven't seen my friends in a bit, guys. Sorry. Most of my friends are online, so that's okay. But even those people, sorry, guys. I haven't really been chitty-chatty on there or participating or much. I find that on top of this sort of depression, I'm bored. I'm bored of the winter. I'm bored of not being able to go hiking. I'm bored of having to wear a jacket. I'm bored. I'm bored of not having a routine because I can't have one right now. I'm just I'm like irritated. That's why I feel like I have PMS. I'm cranky about life right now. And I'm sort of, I don't know how to explain it, just feeling stuck, I guess. And there's been a little bit of a pity party inside my head, no lie. I think we all have them. The hope is not to get stuck in it. So I haven't really let myself get stuck in it. I've been continuing to sort of peruse the idea of what I might want to do about this whole situation that I'm in. So my hair is still wet. I'm sorry. I'm very fidgety today. I know I'm supposed to sit still, but this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, to me as an autistic when my brain is very busy and it's busy conversations happening and I still have to focus on something that I'm doing. It's hard for me to sit still. So I'm going to take out my little stimmy rock, if I can find it here, my little stimmy rock, and maybe that'll help me concentrate on what it is that I want to talk to you about, and stop fidgeting. So, yeah, so it's been like that this week, and that's not to say that I haven't had some opportunities come my way. I've had a couple of near misses with a few things. Luckily, people are still interested in hearing me speak publicly, so I've gotten booked for a couple of speaking engagements coming up in the spring and in the fall, but that doesn't really solve the overall problem, right? It's sort of like, okay, well, I put the coaching back in place, but everybody else is sort of in the same financial situation and they can't really afford to pay me for the time and for what they need. And so, it is what it is. It's kind of the lay of the land when you choose kind of this consulting profile. And that's what sort of got me thinking this week about consulting, coaching. Do I really want to do this? Is this sort of is this my future? Is this what I want to be doing? So I've been stuck in a lot of that thought, and I went a couple of weeks ago, I talked about not wanting to be in the autism community so much anymore. And I'm continuing to feel that way, especially as April is right around the corner. And for those of you that don't know, April is Autism Month. I don't know, choose your other A word. It used to be awareness. We really all hated that. So we pushed for acceptance. That's kind of taking on, but it's still not like it's not like an autistic pride month. We're still battling to be understood. We spend the entire month of April, rather than being proud of ourselves and each other and how far we've come, we spend the whole month battling for who should be getting the money that everyone is guiltily giving away because they realize they should worry about autism. And it's painful for me to watch it all happen. So I have opted out of a lot of things this April. I'm doing a few things, but not many. And I don't want to have the color wars, you guys. Red instead, don't light it up blue, all of that stuff. I say purple for neurodiversity. I don't want to do it. I don't have the passion and the drive anymore. And that's me. And that's something I have to think about and work on and process through, I guess. So while I've been doing that, I was sort of going back into my really horrible job history, which was horrible not because I'm a bad worker, but because I had undiagnosed autism. So I went back through it, though, trying to find gems, trying to find little moments of win, jobs that I might have liked, any kind of peak interest that I could come back to. And I did. I realized that I have always, first of all, I'm always a caregiver. So no matter what job I have, even if it's as a manager, I caregive for the people that I take care of that are under my wing or whatever, or are my responsibility. But there were 2 jobs that I enjoyed probably the most out of the 15 I had from when I turned 18. And they were really obvious ones that I would continue to go back to, or at least consider going back to. And that is, first, I worked in an animal shelter. I was a vet tech, and I did that in an animal shelter, a very large no-kill animal shelter, for a couple of years. And then I kind of got burnt out on the meanness of humans, much like I am right now. And I went to private practice as a vet tech for a while, and I learned some more techniques and stuff. But the reality of that job in that industry is that you really kind of peak out at a salary, and if you live in a place like New York City, that salary is not compatible with any kind of living that I was comfortable with doing. And I was unmarried at the time, so it was just my income. And so it was a job I loved, though. I got up at 6:30 in the morning. I worked 12 hours a day, and I loved it. I came home every day exhausted and satisfied. The other job that I had that I really enjoyed was a bartending job. I loved being a bartender. It is controlled social. It's great. And I really enjoyed that environment. It also meant that I was working nights while most people work days, so I got to do reverse commute, which was great for me. And so I've been thinking about those things. And of course, Antonio's not too keen on me going back to bartending. I don't think I am either. I'm older, and it's not going to be as easy to carry kegs and cases and things. But I thought the animal thing was sort of interesting. Yeah, maybe that's where my passion has to go. Maybe that's my baseline so that I can continue writing and continue sharing YouTube videos with you guys, because I do have something to share. I do have a message for you guys. I've walked this journey, and I've tried a lot of techniques before diagnosis, after diagnosis, and I had to learn a lot of things and do a lot of trial and error. And I feel like somebody needs to benefit from my trial and error. Somebody needs to hear what it is that I learned along the way. And I feel like that's going to come its way. And started creating little workbooks for you guys that I'm hoping to make available. And I'm working on the big book also, and I'm working on some other smaller writing projects, though the writing has been a struggle. But that's kind of where I see this message, the message of this YouTube channel and all of my writing with the autism community, and all of that kind of work I see coming forth as usable tools for other people. So I'm going to keep working on that. But in the meantime, I need to find myself a job. Like, I need to have income on a regular, steady basis. I've always had that in addition to my consulting business. I've always been working since I was 16, and I don't know what it is to not work 2 jobs in the last 6 years. So I want to spend the time that I have to working in a job doing something else, giving to another community that I belong to, right? Because that was the whole thing. I feel like I've lost my autism community. I feel like the soul of that community has changed, and it makes me sad, obviously. And I have to remember that it's not my only community, right? I have other communities. I have my local community here in Bailey, Colorado. Yay, shout out to Bailey. And I have my animal rescue community. That's what I think I want to call that community, right? I have plenty of community in the foster world, where in the cat world, and definitely in the dog rescue and shelter world. And I've spent the last 6 years sort of ignoring that community, right? I've sort of not given any energy to that community. And in between there, I gave a lot of energy to the pancreatic cancer community, because my mom unfortunately passed away from pancreatic cancer a few years ago. And those people were my community for a really long time. And I've met some really amazing people from that community, and I haven't been giving my energy to that community either. So what I'm talking about, I guess, is a rerouting of energy, right? I only have so much. I only have so much energy. I only have so much time. Some of my time and energy belongs with my family and here at home. Some of it is for the stuff that I love to do, that I'm passionate about, that I want to share, like this stuff. And some of it has to go to working and having a job and finding those other pieces of community, and remembering that I'm multifaceted, right? I'm not just autistic. I'm not just a coach. I'm not just a mentor. I'm not just a consultant. I'm many things, right? I'm a business owner. I'm a successful entrepreneur. I'm a homeowner now for the first time. I'm a lot of labels, and I need to give space to all of those labels. So that's my no bullshit for this week. It's not, there's no great learning curve in this, but that's what this one is for. That's what this piece of the YouTube channel is for, is to let you know that even though I've walked through this for so many years, and I've tried so many things, and there's been so much trial and error, that it doesn't just stop. That it's still hard for me, that I still have my own challenges, that I'm still working through them, but I'm using the same techniques that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm using the same tidbits and I don't know, value systems, all of it. And so what I want to do is be more careful about how much of my energy I'm giving into any one place. Because I think that's part of this depression and part of this trap, is that for many, many years, all of my energy has been put into the autism community. And not only is that not fair to me and all of the other facets of my personality, but it's not fair to the other communities of which I am very much a part. And that's not to say that I don't take my autism with me there, because I do. I take it with me everywhere. But I'm feeling like it's time. It's a time of transition for me, and it's going to be painful and dirty and ugly, and I'm going to share it with you guys right here on this painful, ugly channel. Because it keeps me grounded, and it keeps me true to myself, and it keeps me in line with my goals. And I hope that becomes useful for you guys. I hope you're enjoying what I'm sharing with you. But I think that's it for today. Antonio and I spent the morning already cleaning. I was already vacuuming, cleaning, sweating, disgusting. And now I'm doing this for you guys, and then I think we're just going to be casual the rest of the afternoon. I think I need some peace time, some Becca time, to be with my family, where I'm, totally relaxed, and I'm not thinking about it, because my brain is tired. It's just tired. So I guess that's it for me, for you guys today. This is No Bullshit. I am Becca Lori Hector, your bullshit detector, and I will see you guys on Wednesday with my Safe for Work Truth Nugget tidbit of the week. And then again on Friday for the next F word. If you haven't seen any of those, go ahead and find the floating bubble head of me and Walter that will come by, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Or you can subscribe right below if you're watching in the little box. And then, don't forget to catch some of the other videos. Maybe some of those will appeal to you in a different way. I don't know. Send me input. I will gladly take some emails. I would love some emails from you guys. info@ BeccaLaurie.com. It's in the description of the video too, all my websites and everything. But please hit me up on social media, hit me up here, send me an email, let me know what you're thinking about, let me know if I'm on track. I don't know. And I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll see you then. Have a good rest of your weekend and the beginning of your week.